So I bumped up against a new edge yesterday. I got into Cocodona and I decided, what if 32 days before this 250-mile race, I dial in a bunch of my routines including getting enough sleep and getting enough protein every day. I'm already hitting the gym, so I can lift a little bit harder, but if I eat better, that'll just help this cycle positively. So I was taking my measurements this morning just out of curiosity, and I had not done that since September, and all of my measurements were smaller. I was like, it's fine. Thought my arms and legs would be bigger, but it's fine that everything else is smaller. And then I weighed myself last, and I weigh a half a pound more. And I just commented on someone else's video the other day. He was like, I used to be a fat kid, now I have all this body dysmorphia. Does it ever go away? That's the quick and dirty of his video. And I commented and said, yeah, it absolutely does. I had an eating disorder back around 2011. And seeing this video reminds me that I haven't had disruptive thoughts like that in so many years. And then this morning I was like, oh, but my number should be smaller on the scale. I was like, oh, how interesting that I still have an issue around this, because what I'm doing in the gym, how I look, how my clothes fit, how I feel energy-wise, I was like, all of these things are a hell yes, I love where I'm at. And then I step on the scale, I'm like, oh, but it should be less. I was like, I get to change my thoughts around that, because at this point I am within a few pounds of the heaviest I've ever been in my life, and I set that number as an I will never get back here 20 years ago? Not quite. 18. But still, that's long enough ago. That's before 3 degrees. One of them's nutrition. I was like, I knew so little about health when I decided that it is most definitely time to let it go. But it was so interesting to figure out that that's still a thing that's there. So, yeah. A reminder to you that you can drop all limiting beliefs that you have. If you have a thought and it doesn't feel good, you are more than welcome to change it, because your thoughts create your reality. So if you don't want to live in a reality like that, slowly start to change the way you think and the way you talk to yourself. And the card that flew out right away today is the Seven of Wands, or Soteria, the goddess of safety, salvation, and deliverance. A mysterious figure in the lore of the gods, Soteria was the goddess of safety and preservation from harm, her name being invoked as a sanctuary. Risen, we have perseverance, defensiveness, maintaining control, setting boundaries, and challenge. That feels fitting. You may be finding unexpected competition in your life. That perhaps you are the subject of another person's envy. Soteria, the goddess of safety and salvation, is here for an extra layer of protection against those who wish to challenge you. Find sanctuary within her calming arms, because she knows you have the stamina and strength to withhold and endure and overcome, and here to lend her own defensive strength. This is a sign to hold your ground, stay true to your beliefs, and what you value the most. Do with that what you will. Love you. See you tomorrow.